A Cards with Michael production. Fast breaks.
What's up, YouTube? Cards with Michael here. Today we have a 10 Shockland challenge sponsored by Jason B. Let's get to it. We have only done a couple of these, but haven't been successful yet. I think we're expecting maybe 70. I mean 7 or 8 Shocklands. Like that would be a good number. Honestly, though, I think if we can get to 7 or 8, that would be great. Yeah. Has anyone actually done 10 and actually gotten 10? Like, I'm guessing it would have to be like you got lucky, get 4 and like a foil, maybe 2 foils. I don't know. Someone leave a note in the comments. I'm really curious. I think this might be harder to obtain than like I don't know, 7 expedition challenge or something. For reference, but yeah. Okay, let's get to it. All right, first one, a Narcomoeba. Right, nice little reprint, of course, at the rare slot. And pack number 2. All right, here we have a Watery Grave. All right, ding, ding, ding. That's a nice Shockland right to start. Okay. Ooh, these packs are like brittle. Oh man, just fall apart. There we go. All right, let me get my trash set up. Okay, pack number 3. Let's see it. Legion Warbus, a Warbus, and a foil Urban Utopia. All right. To the next pack. Here we are. Commons and uncommons. And a mission briefing. All right. Keep going. So, what's the landscape looking like these days? We didn't do a Market Monday this week. Honestly, it's looking like I'll be too busy to do one next week as well. But the gist is, Zendikar Rising, I guess, I'm not going to count it. We're not going to say it's like another reprint. It's just, the original wave was not what people ordered. And so finally, ooh, an Arclight Phoenix. Nice little mythic hit. It's just finally, people are actually getting the supply that they wanted, or so they thought. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of stores starting to get real amounts again, and the issue is, there's a general apprehension that people no longer want the packs that used to have, that's what these look like, right? They're supposed to showcase Omnath, and there are showcase Omnaths in them, and Omnath is now relegated to Legacy staple. So here we have Assassin's Trophy, one of the best cards to pull in this set. And that's just really sad. Like, I've had stores that basically they had their pre-orders starting to get canceled because they, still haven't provided them. And now they're getting more product. It's just, it's sad. It really is sad because now they're pressured into having all this product that they'd have to sell. While at the same time, they're probably getting asked, hey, do you have Commander Legends pre-orders? And they're like, dude, like, if I were a store at this point, I would say, no, we don't. Like, I don't, like, why would, so, like, hey, a little Niv Mizzet, a foil Gatekeeper Gargoyle. At this point, it would just be scary to take money for pre-orders. No matter what Wizards says, like these amounts were like, Wizards were like, oh, or the distributors were like, oh, you'll get like 50 boxes or whatever. Just to find out that, on the very last day, no, we're just joking. You'll get 12 boxes this week, a box next week, maybe a couple more boxes a week after, and then the moment the next set spoils, we'll give you about 30 boxes, right? Like that's kind of the feeling and the vibe I've been getting from talking with my store owners, and that is just not cool. Wow, this angel is very cool though. Wow. Anyways, and so yeah, look out for Zendikar Sealed, Rising Sealed, to dip in prices. If it hasn't already dipped by the time this video comes out. I think at the point of this video, a set booster was 135 on TCG Player, and collector boosters were still kind of stabilizing at 220. So those are the prices I see, and a lot of websites haven't. The major stores haven't caught up yet. So your Channel Fireballs, your Star City Games, your what else? Ooh, got a little mythic action here. Card Kingdoms. And that is okay, I guess. You'll know when the set's really, like this oversupply is really happening when those stores are also selling at your 220 rate or your 210 rate. All right, here we go. Gruesome Menagerie. All right. And that's the nature of the beast. And I actually think, I'm hoping someone will want to sponsor 2 boxes of Zendikar Rising collectors to be priced out. It would be $420 if you're watching the video. I don't know, if you're watching it way later than now, then that offer might not be on the table anymore. But I do want to do a box sponsoring of that, and just to see how prices are. I think $420 is the ship price, by the way. So that's one box for $210. So $420 would be 2 boxes. I do think at 210, you can definitely, there's like a really high chance that you'll like break even at least. And a lot of it is that the foil expeditions, they are not dipping too aggressively. Like, like we've done a Market Monday before where we talked about these, and they do dip in price, right? Like, and that's to be expected. Supply will continue to increase. Now, this is a pretty big increase in supply that we have incoming. Bounty of Might. But I still, I'm still like holding out right now. I think a couple weeks from now, or maybe even a month from now, that won't be the case. But now is a good time. Now is a good time to, I guess if you had to, still get that EV. And that's just kind of my thoughts. And I think also like another thing that's interesting is, like I'm looking at, a little chromatic lantern. I'm looking at the pricing for Zendikar Rising collector boxes, and honestly, they went through a similar phase, just like core collectors. And core collectors right now are flat at 200 on TCG Player, and those are some things that I really like the art in this. Is it Guildgate that you can't even get rid of if you wanted to now? Like they don't sell well anymore, and I worry that Zendikar collectors are going to be similar. But I think the foil expeditions, like and the non-foil guaranteed non-foil expeditions, should keep them at least from dipping down to 200. I think like 210, 205 might be more accurate. The funny thing is, you just like these just can't dip that much lower because at a certain point, they're just they're just so like bad value selling sealed that most vendors would just crack them open and sell the singles. Because singles typically sell a little bit better on new sets, and singles also sell better when you have like a really good way of selling like a lot of the cheaper rares and cheaper commons, whether it be like, I don't know, something like TCG Player Direct, or just having a store with a younger audience perhaps. Yeah, those are just some things to consider. Wait, we were like ripping through this box and we started off really strong. We got a Watery Grave on pack 2, but what about, oh my god, it's 3rd mythic. Wow, we have 3 mythics and only 1 Shockland. No wonder why it's a challenge. Maybe we should just have like a 10 mythic challenge. Like, it's probably easier to get 10 mythics than 10 actual Shocklands. And also, there's so many guild gates in these boxes, so that like you're constantly getting baited, thinking, oh man, was that a Shockland? Nope, that was a guild gate. All right, keep going. Okay. All right, Overgrown Tomb and 2 guild gates in this one. Got excited. I thought that was a double Shockland pack. I was like, okay, all right, I could see us hitting 5 at least from this box, getting a double Shockland. All right, and Selesnya Locket foil. All right, that's pretty cool. I'll keep going. All right, what about, so that was all Zendikar. Commander Legends, another Assassin's Trophy. All right, Commander Legends, I gotta say, not exactly, I'm not exactly stoked about how the distribution of Commander Legends is gonna be. so far, I think the order deadline has already passed, I think, for most stores. At least for that initial order. And I don't know. No one's heard back on supply. So Runaway Steam Kit. All right. So like I'm really skittish because I think it's gonna be a great set. There's a lot of interest for it. The interest is already causing something like Zendikar Rising to lose interest. Although that's just a thing, you know. New stuff is always the best stuff. People ask me, hey, what booster boxes should I buy if I were trying to buy for investment? And I'm like, I don't know, the newest booster box. Can get in at the cheapest price. Mnemonic Betrayal. What was I saying? Oh, and that's also typically the best boxes to buy for value as well. Just the newest box, as new as it can get. Yeah, so Commander Legends, I'm really skittish. Like I'm trying, like, you know, my Patreon group, which I guess I can do a quick plug to, is where I'm gonna do all my pre-orders, and I have not opened up pre-orders at all for, especially for the collector boxes, just because I think it's gonna be bad. Like if you guys like had trouble getting Zendikar collectors, just imagine that, but like a million times worse. Like I think it's gonna be so hard to get one that I'm like. Basically, I'm trying to see if I can wait until I get tracking information before pre-ordering. That's about how serious I am, because I just don't have any confidence anymore in the supply chain or distribution or printing that Wizards is able to do these days. All right, so we're 2 out of 10, not doing too hot. We'll see if we can make up for it. I guess it would be insane, but possible to get like 6 Shocklands maybe. Maybe we can get like 5. I don't know. It's just I just don't see getting that many Shocklands these days. I know it's supposed to be a challenge, but is it like, has anyone ever completed it? Like, there's a difference between challenge and ooh, a breeding pool. All right. There's a difference between challenge and impossible feat. You know what I mean? Man, I'm so good at picking up packs. The first pack, we got a breeding pool. All right, that's a really good start. Maybe because it was at the top, we'll expect a couple more. And another mythic. All right, Kaya. And a Simic Guildgate. All right, whoa. That art is nice. All right, and we'll keep going. Okay, here we are. Hero. A foil Orzhov Guildgate, not a Shockland. Right. And we keep going. Another thing on Commander Legends is the booster box product is something that we've never really experienced before. It's like, like this Commander Legends is a new set release that doesn't even go, that skips standard, right? And almost every single set that's been like that outside of Modern Horizons has been a master set with the shape of the boxes being like master's boxes, and this one is just different. And I find that pretty interesting. I'm not exactly sure if that means much. Lavinia. All right. Whoa, and a foil incubation druid. But I will say that it piques my interest because I think we're so used to draft booster boxes having terrible expected value these days that you know, that same expectation is, ooh, another Shockland. All right, we got 2. That same expectation might be what people are thinking about booster boxes again for Commander Legends, but you know, that might not be the case. That really might not be the case. What will be the case for sure is Commander the collector boxes are going to be, you know, great value initially and then dip off again. But I wouldn't be surprised if these booster boxes surprise us. Wait, does that make sense? I wouldn't be surprised if booster boxes actually are better value than you can imagine. And that's just because we haven't seen a product like this before. And I'm surprised, and you know, I keep up with other YouTubers and stuff, and I'm surprised no one's really mentioned that from like a financy perspective. And I think another thing that's worth mentioning is they're more expensive. Draft booster boxes can be anywhere from like 75, 79, maybe in the low 80s if you're pretty new. These prices are very fungible. It's like relationship based, it's distributor based, it's timing based, it's how much you order based, it's like how often you order. Like there's a lot of factors in these prices, so they're pretty fungible. There's always a range. There's no like one set price that every single person always pays. A little mythic action, Skargan Hellkite. So it will be interesting, and I think the price across the board is like $3 more expensive, $5. Like it's not a lot more expensive, but it is. It is for sure more expensive. And I can't tell if it's like all booster boxes moving forward are gonna be a little bit more expensive, type of deal, which is terrible by the way, because so far booster boxes has been just awful. All right, Bankrupt and Blood, love that. Seb McKinnon, Cinder Vines, and a Quench. All right. We'll keep going. But yeah, so I am excited about that product. We'll be opening those as soon as we can, and those are actually the early ones are an exclusive perk. Ooh, we have a Smoldering Tide. Basically, the go-to card for this set when it comes to rare EV. So glad that we pulled this. Very, very nice. Let me switch. Maybe my focus has been off all day. I'm sorry, I apologize. Didn't realize the centering was a little wonky. All right, here we are with the next. Maybe Devil. All right. Also, people have been asking about Commander Green. Commander Green. The premium and the non-foil set. Look, I think the non-foil set's going to be similar price curve to Secret Lair Ultimate Edition, which is that don't buy it at the prices they are right now. The foil version, I can't really make a judgment call because the amount of supply that's going out to stores is a little bit concerning because it's only going to WPN premium stores, and WPN premium stores, it's a really nice foil. Light up the stage. Know that, so they're probably going to be able to, effectively control the market. I see the prices around $350 on TCG Player. I see some stores selling it for like the $250 range. I think that's a little high. I don't know if I would want to buy even at $250. That seems a little too high to me. I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. So if you buy it because you want it, then when it goes down in price, it's not terrible. But if you buy it because you want to flip it and make some money, then that's a little dangerous, especially at these prices. And I wouldn't recommend that being your primary reason to buying these exclusive products because I do support entrepreneurial activity, but just purely doing it for that reason, I don't know. At least maybe you want to keep a set, and then you're buying another set to try to make some profits to offset the cost of the first. At least that's what I do. I like doing that. I like buying. Maybe we'll buy 100 units of product, and we'll make a very thin margin, and then pay for 1 or 2 units that we can keep these for ourselves. A Rakdos Roustabout. All right, and we keep going. We're only 4 out of 10 in our journey, on our 10 Shockland journey. I expect maybe we'll get another one. I think this one's going to be a little bit lower than usual, but we did get the Smothering Ties and Shocklands themselves are not bad. Breeding Pool, Watery Grave. So, it is the game that we play, the 10 Shockland Challenge. Simic Ascendancy. So far, we've also gotten 7 mythics in total, so maybe it's not a total waste. We'll see. Well, actually, never a total waste. Hey, this is a rogue. Here we go. Emergency Powers is our mythic. And look at that. That's a beautiful foil rare. Repudiate and Replicate. Just gorgeous card. All right. Can you imagine if they made a set booster of Ravnica Allegiance? That would be cool. And have an expedition or a box hopper that's a Shockland. That'd be cool. Missed opportunity, Wizards. Although I really wish they would stop doing the box hoppers. One of the main reasons why I wish they would stop doing box hoppers is they keep like setting them up in a situation where the box hoppers are damaged or missing. Like, it doesn't happen often, but the fact that it can happen makes it so that if you're holding sealed product for a long-term investment, it just gets a little wonky, right? Like what happens if you try to resell it for a profit years down the road and, you know, it's missing the toppers. Like, what do you do? Like, do you pay that person? Do you talk to the store that sold it to you like a decade? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what in the world is supposed to happen in that situation? Do you email Wizard support about a product that's been like out of print for like decades? Like, you know, like I don't like that. I really don't like that. All right, we have Plaza of Harmony, and I'm not excited to see how sales threads and like antique collectibles or whatever like address that issue later on. And that's the main reason why I don't like it. I think they're really fun. They make opening these more exciting, but I'd rather just have them as lottery cards in these packs, because I think that's a little bit more exciting, right? Like, when we're opening the box hopper, we know the box hopper's there, but knowing that there possibly could be a box hopper in one of these packs, one of these little draft packs, that'd be exciting. All right, last pack magic. Can we at least get halfway there? This is what, the second time we've done this, or third time we've done this, and first time we got 7, and this time we're gonna get, all right, 4. Okay, womp womp. Doesn't feel great. We got more mythics. Got 5 mythics. Oop, just kidding. 4 mythics. We got more mythics than we actually got Shocklands. And I guess that's just what the challenge is like. Once again, big thanks to Jason. Thank you so much for sponsoring. And guys, I will see you on the next one.